Hey everyone, welcome to the Horror Movie Massacre from presented by the Horror Syndicate. If you didn't know, we have a live show that we do once in a while. We had a couple. We did the Horror Syndicate Discourse for a while, and we still do that time and again. And then we've got this show here, which is called Horror Movie Massacre. We've also got a show that we like to do every now and again called Werewolf Weekly. That has nothing to do with me because I am not a werewolf guy. That's all Seth. And we're going to try to be better about doing shows because we have not been doing any lately at all. And I am 100% to blame for this. I've delved into a whole new world of things. Uh, I had a big hobby back when I was younger, and it was baseball card collecting. I started a new thing called Razor's Dugout, and I opened packs of baseball cards as Juan Gonzalez. Anyway, I've been doing that, and I got like 1,700 followers very fast. So I've been focusing a lot on that. But we need to get back to the horror stuff. Seth and I were just talking. We barely watch horror movies anymore. What What do you think is causing that? Like the lack of interest in horror movies lately between the two of us.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've had personal issues on my side. I mean, I can't say you're 100% to blame for both of us being off for well over a month. Um, uh, yeah, and I've just been, I don't know. It's just, I've been in like this rare mode where I've just been either watching superhero movies or It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I've just been eating sort of something light, you know, um, as I deal with my
Yeah.
personal issues.
Yeah, and I mean, part of it is watching the same old horror movies over and over, and the availability of newer stuff. It's not that time of year. We're starting to see stuff start to hit streaming platforms like the 28 Years Later, Bone Temple is available on Netflix. That Sent Help is on Hulu, and there's a few things on Shutter. That's part of it, I think. But like 2019, I always go back to 2019, and that was 7 years ago. Uh, I did the Razor 500, as I called it. By the way, this piece of gum right here, 37 years old, from the baseball card packs. Anyway, uh, yeah, I go back to that, and I think I overextended myself because from that point on, my interest in horror, while I love the Horror Syndicate and putting up content, it's starting to wane. And also, the amount of people that are a part of the Horror Syndicate has also dropped off a hill from that point on. Because
Oh,
at
really?
one point, well, yeah, I mean, in 2019, we had the show. It was just the Horror Syndicate Live or Horror Syndicate Lives. Jared,
Yep.
myself, Brian, and Mike Lombardo. And once they left, once that whole thing changed, it was me, you, Nate, Jared, and Keith. So I lost Mike and Brian. Brian, I have no idea what happened to him. Mike is making a new movie, which I'm looking forward to seeing. And then, the pandemic, we were doing two, sometimes three shows in a week, which was
Hmm.
crazy. You remember that? It was wild. It was
Yeah,
nuts. So
two for the horse ticket, one for FU.
yeah, and I don't know. I just like I'd love to do, and then there's so much other things I want to do, like you said, FU Phantom Unlimited or Rage of Razor as it was. What's another name? Nightfall Limited. There's one more. What was the other one? I can't remember what the other one is. Geek Syndicate. It's just like God, I can't. Comic books. I make comic books too. I think I've stretched myself way too thin, and I don't know. Horror has just taken a back seat lately. Of course, the Horror Syndicate Facebook page and Instagram account does get updated daily. Today, it's four or five posts. Like today, let's see what I posted today. Uh, ah, Today, 30. 8 years ago, Poltergeist 3 came out. Yikes. Uh, Something about the Void. I love the Void. Very good indie movie. What did you think? I've been doing these posts asking people about sequels. We just did remakes, and I make a nice little image, and they get to pour out their heart and soul, and they're done well. And today was Inferno, the Argento movie. So just a couple things like that. Bloody Disgusting. No, Dread Central released their top 10 horror movies of the year so far. Posted that because I thought it was interesting because I've only seen one of them. So yeah, for me, it's just been I'm spreading myself too thin, and I've poured 10 years into the horror syndicate. 10 years, and I think I am burnt out on horror. I think that's what it really boils down to. That sounds bad, but yeah, I think I'm just burnt out on life, really. Anyway, yeah, that's my story. So, what about you? What else is going on with you? I know you've been watching. Well, never mind. Seth's gone now. He disappeared. He'll be back. I guess while it's just me, I could go over that top 10 list of movies I have not seen, but that doesn't make any sense. I want to apologize to anybody who does enjoy this show whenever we do the show. It was always a joy to do the show, um, and I'd like to do more as long as it doesn't feel like it is a burden. So I think part of the reason why it's because nobody watches it or nobody listens to it, and I don't know exactly how to change that. And me and Seth have talked about like rebooting this show and starting it over again because we started this show kind of half-assed by the seat of our pants, and we don't really have a format. And Seth, when he started doing Werewolf Weekly, he had a format of like saying what the movie is. There's a pros and cons list, transformations, which we can't do for every movie. But he's got more of a format, and I think that's something that we really needed to do because even the Horror Syndicate Discourse, which we was more of a breakdown show, we kind of would lose track of what we were saying, and if you have an outline or a format, I think it helps a lot. So that's something I was telling him about the possible reboot of this show, and maybe trying to be more organized about everything, like the Werewolf Weekly show. It's way more organized than this or Discourse or any show that I've ever had. And I wonder if I've always wondered, like, is that the reason that we don't get as many viewers as we could? Because and plus the live thing, we may not go live anymore. We may just record them and put them on Facebook, put them on YouTube, put them on your face. So yeah. What?
I
You're
came
wearing
into. I had an issue and I had to back out, so then I
yeah,
came
you
into
are
it.
wearing the wrong shirt, sir.
Why?
Because you should be wearing a Superman shirt, not Batman. I don't know who you think you are.
Well, to be fair, I've been wearing my Superman gear a lot, and that's why plastic surgeon always says, if you have to go with a smile.
I'm gonna go take a shit with a smile. Hey, I wanted to show you something cool. This has nothing to do with horror, but I have these right here. I'm trying to remodel some stuff in the house. I got some covers and frames like this.
Oh, sweet dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some of these up in the horror room,
Oh, that's sick.
or whatever you want
Is
to
that
call
Jim
it.
Lee?
Yeah, that was Jim Lee. I think this is too. Superman Unchained.
Yep.
I guess who this is?
It's not Alex Ross, right?
It is Alex Ross. Yes.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah. This one here, which I don't know. I can't remember who did the cover for that one. Yvonne Reese, I think. And then this one was really cool too. But
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that is
they're just
cool.
sitting here on the desk. I figured I'd show them to you.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. So back to the horror stuff. What do you think about the idea of rebooting, going from the beginning? Because I was when I think about it, I think that we started out. First of all, the show had a different name. Well, I actually it didn't have a name because what was it? We started. We did a show that was ranking. Was it ranking the final girls from
Friday
Friday the
13th.
13th or all of them? Was it Friday the 13th?
It was Friday 13th. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was fun. Like ranking, Friday the 13th, the Final Girls was fun, and then we just because we were doing discourse, and we just decided to do a one-off,
Mhm.
and we had fun. People were watching it, and we decided to keep going. We started doing like a movie a night or a movie a show. Like we would tackle the entirety of the Phantasm franchise, and then
Mhm.
we would rank all five of them, and like so 6 episodes of Phantasm, and
Mhm.
we called it Up All Night for a while because we did it late on Saturdays, I think, or Fridays or something like that. And then we decided to call it something else. And I've always been partial to the name Horror Movie Massacre because that's the what. But kind of a mouthful, right? Okay. I don't know if you're a delay or can't hear me. I don't know which one. But yeah, so we
Yeah.
kept the same format. The only thing is like we didn't have a format for each show. We had a format of how we wanted to do shows, but not for each show. And I think format is a big deal and something we need to do moving forward. And maybe, just maybe, uh, try to keep the time limited and not get too far off track. And one of the things Seth actually suggested was not answering live comments or putting them up while we're discussing the movie and keeping that stuff to the end, which is also a ploy to try to keep people involved. So, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was just thinking, like, because I was doing that with the Werewolf Weekly show, where I was trying to find a structure, and I felt like if I was like trying to talk about a movie, but then like respond, like because what I'd like to do is like I'll pull up every single comment and I'll try to respond to every individual comment, but it kind
Mm,
of like it kind of interferes with the main topic with me covering that. So I figured, hey, well, why don't I? And I saw like another YouTuber do this, or there's actually a couple who do it, where it's like when they go live, they'll discuss their main topic, but then when they're done with that topic, then they'll respond to every individual comment and all that and engage. And it is, I feel like kind of a risk at the same time because it feels like if like some people want to see their comments up, and if they don't, they might just be like, oh, well, these people are just ignoring us. And yeah,
yeah,
I tried to keep a
but
structure with Werewolf Weekly, and I think it's like I got more work to do for it. But
no, and I think that works. I think like especially like we were trying to do kind of formats for discourse, and it just totally got away from us really fast. So
yeah,
I think having a format, having like it's having a purpose almost when it comes to making these shows rather than just droning on and getting off topic, which happens, and that'll happen anyway. But like I think having a checklist of things we want to get to, like pros and cons. Love that. I love the idea that I still have that I love from the Horror Syndicate discourse was what do we call it? Summaries by an asshole, which would be read by you. I'd
yeah,
like that. I'd love for that to be a thing because that you came up with some funny shit, of course. I
yeah.
mean, the
I just gotta
title
stop being
was
a
definitely,
slacker.
well, we're
I
both
gotta
slackers.
I gotta put the effort into preparing for that. Because I mean, I agree. I would love to do that segment.
Yeah, and then I'd like to have like the razors burn at the end where I ask a couple burning questions about the movie or maybe questions like logic questions or something like that because there's horror film logic. You know what I mean? Like what they say in Scream. Sydney, she says why she's not running out the front door and running up the steps or whatever. Why?
Hmm.
That's a good question. Like that shit would bother me. So those are things that we'd like to put into the next iteration of this show if we could, if that's what we're going to do moving forward. The question is, are we going to get anybody to watch? Because that's I'm only here for the views and the attention because I need attention constantly from every single
Well,
person, every being, all
I
96,000 followers.
for anyone who's watching right now, just to show that you're watching, why don't you just give a thumbs up or whatever, just
Yeah.
give us a like,
Toss
um,
us a comments. Tell us what you think of
and
these
also
ideas.
comment.
It goes a long way. I mean, here's the thing.
Yes, and
We
what are
just
some recent horror films that you've seen? Recommend.
Yeah, let us know because we got to get on 2026 horror movies. But like the thing is, we we do like hearing from people, absolutely, and we want people to be in on the conversation. We want people to participate in the show. We passed 96,000 followers yesterday, Seth. Did we what? What are you laughing about?
See Drew's cut
Huh? Did we get a comment?
this.
I can't. This is network TV. Drew, let's wait till we have
I
our
thought it was
meeting, and
funny.
then I'll show you my boobs. Drew Rose is a comic book writer that I work with. I don't know if you knew that, Seth. He wrote a book called Alex Ghost,
Yeah, I knew
and
that.
yeah, he's a good dude. Um, has these wild ideas about
Back when
bringing
I had social
energy.
media.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry. I was gonna say back when I had social media, I was friends with him.
he's a quite the guy. Great set of tits. Um, oh, I could do a boob counter also for the movies that we watch.
There you go.
Like Joe Bob. Joe Bob does the drive-in totals. I could do something like that. That'd be fun. Anyway, I don't know. I want to do something because I'd like to get rolling back again to doing stuff, but making the shows. I keep thinking of saying the words "make it matter." That's not what I really mean, but you know what I mean. Like make it look like we're not just kind of talking out of our ass like we have been doing. So anyway, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
um,
yeah.
yeah, that's the plan. So I did want to go over this list with you real fast to see because I asked Nate and Jared, who, by the way, Masters of the Universe. If you haven't seen it, go see it. It's awesome. Um, so the Dread Central list. It's number 10. Send Help. Number 9 is a movie called Dead Lover, which I've never even heard of. It's not streaming anywhere, and I think they put it on there just to be cool. Number 8 is Faces of Death, which I didn't know. I knew there was that was out, but I didn't know if it was a horror movie or some stupid documentary like the old movies that were really stupid, in my opinion. A24 released a movie at number 7 called Undertone, which will be streaming on Max, HBO Max, whatever the hell it's called these days, on June 26th. The Bone Temple is number 6, which I still haven't watched. That's on Netflix. Back Rooms is in the theater right now. I have not seen that. Very little interest in seeing it. A movie called Exit 8, which I've never heard of. I think it's Korean or Japanese. I'm not sure which one. Probably Korean. It's a rental. Primate is on Paramount Plus. I've not seen that. Did you see Primate? That one came out at the very beginning of the year.
No, I have not seen Primate, but it's on my watch list.
Mm. A movie called Hokum is number 2. That is in theaters still. And number 1 is Obsession, which everybody is obsessed with right now. I have not seen it because I watched the Michael Jackson movie and Masters of the Universe twice, and I'm gonna go see a horror movie on Friday called Let Sleeping Corpses Lie, which is fucking 52 years old. So that's what I do. And rather than seeing new horror movies, I go see the old ones. But yeah, Dear Dead Lover looks interesting
Don't blame me.
based on the huh? Have you not heard of that one?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, your good old fashioned delay seems to be back. I don't know why that's back. That's not fun.
Excellent. Happy to hear it.
Yeah. Anyway, is there anything else you want to touch on tonight, Seth, other than my body?
Well, besides that, yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, let's get into a couple of those. Um, what did you think of Send Help?
I liked it. Sin Help was one of those, like, I feel like could have been a television series and I'd have been happy with it because I was constantly wanting to know what they were doing on the island and how they were surviving and stuff like that. Uh, I thought Rachel McAdams was really good. I liked the way it ended. I don't like the actor whose name I can't remember, Dylan something or other. My daughter's obsessed with him because she just saw Maze Runner recently. Um, Dylan something or I don't know. I liked it. It's good. Right now, I think yeah, O'Brien. Okay, yeah, I think it's my number one of the year. Hold on, let me look. Of the five, yeah, it's number one of the five I've seen. Which I've only seen Dolly, This Is Not a Test, Scream 7, Whistle, and Send Help. So, yay. What do you think of it?
Yeah. So, I mean, I love Send Help just because of like it's like for me it's like almost classic Raimi, not like 80s Raimi, but like 90s Raimi. You know what I mean? Like it's got like that style, like when she walks away from him for a while and he's like on his own and is storming and he's kind of like going nuts.
Mm.
Like I love that whole scene. I love when he had to eat that bug. Is like very very Sam Raimi. Um, yeah, so I dug it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't think it'll be my number one by year's end, but um, I like it. It's a good one. The ones there's some that I'm looking forward to see. Like I am looking forward to seeing Obsession. They Will Kill You is what that was your number one last time we spoke about it, and Ready or Not 2 are some that I'm looking forward to seeing. And then there's of course Evil Dead Burn, which still have not seen the trailer for. Just to let you know.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I fucking envy you for that.
I told you I'm gonna not watch the trailer. If I feel like it's an Evil Dead Burn trailer in the theater, I'm gonna just close everything. So yeah, I don't want to be
Good
ruined. I've
choice.
never done that before. I've never done that before. You know, not seen a trailer. I saw a couple images which I posted on the Horror Syndicate, and that was it, and a poster. Mm. There's a comment from Sean, our long-suffering viewer. So, are any of these other ones anything you're looking forward to seeing, or do you have any other ones you're looking forward to seeing? Okay, I don't know what you said, but okay. Seth's having technical difficulties. When we did the Horror Syndicate discourse, Seth would lag really bad, or like it would, and it seems like it's happening again. I'm not sure why. Um, it's hard to have a dialogue, you know. So hopefully that will get worked out. Hopefully you guys can hear me nice and clear. I don't really have much else to say on anything except for I'd like to get back to doing a show, maybe doing some other things. Check out, Unparalleled Comics. Check out the baseball card thing I'm doing. If you like baseball cards, if you don't, then it doesn't really matter to me. Uh, so yeah, we'll see what Seth says. There's Horror Syndicate shirts available if anybody ever wants one. We do have 96,000 followers now on Facebook, and I want to thank anybody who ever watches this who is a follower. We have I don't know how many subscribers we have on the YouTube channel at this point. I haven't really looked in forever. Let's find out. 2083. All right, let's see how it's working now. I can hear you.
Coming through fine.
So, what'd you say?
So am I coming through fine?
Yeah. It's just I'm curious about the delay.
About-
so I'm going to ask you a question, and I'm going to count how long it takes you to answer me. Okay? And I think he froze. Or I froze.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, that was like 15 seconds. I don't know. You either froze or I don't know what happened just now. Do you still subscribe?
I froze.
Did you? Okay. Do you still subscribe to Shudder?
Yeah.
Did you notice that those documentaries are on there? The In Search of Darkness, the 1980s one, and both of the 1980s. There's 3 of them, and then there's 2 for the 90s. They split the decade in half. Do you notice that those are on there?
I have not. Those are those documentaries where they ripped off people by charging a lot for their Blu-rays.
Yeah, ripped off people. And they're still doing it. And you know what? At this point, it's not ripping people off because people are, giving them their money. So
I'm just joking.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've done it for a while because they did that 80s action movie one, which was pretty good. They're good documentaries. They're put together well. I got pissed at them because I backed the first one, and the poster they sent me was crushed, and they never answered me to get the poster. The poster's cool, but if I'm watching on Shudder, I don't care. They can do whatever they want. I watched the first documentary from the 90s. It's 6.5 hours long.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And then I'm in the middle of watching the second one. I'm going to go back and watch the 80s that way because I've been writing movies down that I'm not familiar with. That way I can go back and watch if they're streaming somewhere, or maybe we can even talk about them on one of our shows. It's about a 5 to 7 second delay. It's not crazy long.
Okay. I just moved back. I have better luck, I guess, back where I'm at now. So we'll see.
What do you mean move back? Like backed up? Or
yeah, I just backed up because I was a little bit more forward than I normally am when I set up.
Your internet problems are so strange. You've gone through so much, with the delays, the freezing. You try to have this cool setup in the basement, and now it's been a whirlwind for you.
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers.
I like to think God hates
me. Do what?
So I like to think God hates me.
If you believe in that. I don't know. It's just strange because we the last couple years doing this show, there's been almost no delay, and then suddenly we take a bit of a hiatus. Actually, this hiatus has gone from last year when I started having those panic. Was that last year?
Yeah, that was last year.
Was it? I don't know. I think part of my problem, I'll be honest with you, stems from working at the bank. It drains my energy and makes me not look forward to anything fun. Yeah. It's soul crushing. But I have an interview at a new place start on Wednesday, so I'll get off earlier, and I don't have to call people to try to get them to get credit cards. So, which I hate that. Trying to sell debt is ridiculous. So, anyway, what do you got, man? Anything anything burning on your mind?
No, so just kind of going through some of the movies of 2026 I've seen so far. For my birthday, my oldest daughter took us to go see Backrooms, which I didn't know anything about. I'll say this: it's got great set design, very solid acting, but fuck, that movie is not for me. That was so boring.
Mm,
My favorite part of that though was when we went to go see it. It was the first time in a long time that I was in a matinee with a packed crowd. I loved the fact that the theater was crowded.
yeah.
That was my favorite part of. Like, I didn't enjoy the movie, but I enjoyed that experience of. It's like holy shit! Because I remember going to see like X and Pearl in the theater, and I'd be the only one in
Hmm.
there. And then going to back rooms and just being crowded. I really enjoyed that part.
I can appreciate that. When I saw Masters of the Universe, it was crowded. Oddly, I saw the Michael Jackson movie 2 weeks ago, and it's already been out for more than a month, and that was a crowded theater too. So that's nothing like getting reactions, from the crowd. That's one of the best things about seeing a movie in a theater is hearing reactions from people that you don't know that may have the same reaction. Like Masters of the Universe the other day, I heard this guy sitting next to me explaining some of the lore to the person he was with. I was like, yeah, that's cool. I don't care if you're talking during the movie. That's cool. But I got the chance to see the thing on the big screen again this year, and there was a girl sitting behind me who was reacting to all the fucked up shit properly. And as I got up, I turned around and we made eye contact. She's like, "I'm so sorry if I was annoying." I was like, "No, this was the best. Hearing you react to this movie, all the parts that I know people should be reacting to, I loved it. That you had the perfect reactions for it. It was fantastic." So I love watching a movie with a crowd.
Yeah, yeah. It's always fun, and like I really love and adore the movie theater experience. So, and the fact that since like 2020, like things have not. I mean, there's been some outliers here and there, but like not many films kind of draw an audience, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that Supergirl does.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I really, really hope so. But superhero movies don't do well anymore at all. I mean,
No,
Masters of the Universe look fun as hell, and it's bombing hardcore. Spider Man will probably do well because Spider Man does well, but Supergirl, I'm a little worried
mhm.
about.
It's not gonna be massive, Supergirl, but I hope it does well enough.
These people who don't go see movies are being a part of and being complicit in is the end of the theatrical experience as we know it. You can't take people complain about how much it is to go to the movies and everything. Okay, yeah, I guess it's 40 $50 or whatever. Like it cost me to take my kids get popcorn and some pretzel bites like $50. Boo hoo. We had a great time. We saw a great fun movie. It like that's a memory like I'll never forget. And you could probably relate to this still. Is oh, I saw that at the theater, being a badge of honor, being able to say that. Yeah, yeah, I saw that in the theater. Like I still say that to my kids. Like whenever we watch a movie that I was like, when I'm on Elm Street. Oh yeah, I saw that in the theater. Oh really? That's so cool. And that's still kind of a badge of honor for me, even to this day. Like I told somebody I was talking to at one of my jobs, yeah, I got to see that in the theater, and they're like, holy shit, that's really awesome. I'm like, yeah, it is. Seeing stuff in the theater is awesome. Go see a movie in the fucking theater, please.
Well,
Shouldn't have to
I mean,
beg you.
it's absolutely like I love seeing Doctor No on the big screen. I loved watching Die Hard on the big screen. There's a handful of Carpenter films now that I've seen on the big screen thanks to uh, special screenings. I've seen the 1932 The Mummy on the big screen. I didn't even overly love the film, but seeing it on the big screen, I have a whole new appreciation for that film now. Um, and of course, like what you were saying, how like it's something that will always stick with you. It's like I have a terrible memory. Like I get made fun of by my friends all the time for my bad memory. Like I'll be like, "Hey, did you see this movie?" And they're like, "Yeah, we were there with you when you saw it." But
Hmm.
I can remember when I was a kid, back in 1989, my dad took me and my brother to go see Batman. Um, you know what I mean? It's just something about the big screen experience. It sticks with me.
You can make memories, and like I love Superman. I love seeing it in the theater last year, but I like watching it at home. But I'll never
Hmm.
forget the theatrical experience of seeing that shit for the first time, or not knowing that Supergirl was going to pop up at the end of the movie, and like, oh my god, cool, getting that extra scene. Just like watching again Masters of the Universe, like every single time. One of the characters I remembered from when I was a kid because I played with those toys. I had like literally every single one of the action figures, and Moss Man popped up. I was like, oh my god, Moss Man! And Helena, my daughter, watched me react to all this because I was like 5 years old again. Trap Josh. I was like, is that fucking Trap Jaw? You. That's one of the things I love about the theatrical experience because you get to see this the way it's meant to be seen. Superman was meant to be seen on a big screen. You don't get the
Oh yeah.
full, just like you said about the Mummy. I don't feel like you get the full picture. Like, sure, you'll get the idea of the movie, you'll get the performances and whatever, but there's something. It's like engrossing being in the theater, especially seeing it with other
Mhm.
people. When I saw Superman last year, it was a packed house. When I saw Jaws last summer, it was last or the summer before that, it was actually a packed house, and that's so cool. Especially when they show some of these older movies at these events like the thing. When was that? 2022. That was a fucking packed
Mhm.
house, and that was cool because it was a lot of boyfriends bringing their girlfriends, and some parents bringing their kids to see that movie. I think that's awesome. That's an event. It's akin to a sporting event in many ways. I love going to Cardinal baseball games. And they're way more expensive also, but like it's very similar to that. You're gone for 2.5 hours, 3 hours, enjoying some entertainment, with a bunch of people. That's something I just really hope never goes away. The theatrical experience is there's nothing like it, honestly, in my
Oh, dude.
opinion.
Well, it's like what was it like a month ago or so? I went to see a screening of American Werewolf in London, and just hearing people's reactions to some of the stuff in the movie, like when Jack pops up for the first time in the
Mm.
hospital room, or um, the see you next Tuesday um, uh, show where the guy's like, "You said you never do this again. I don't know you." Oh, okay, sorry. Like the way people fucking just broke out laughing in the theater, it was great. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what you miss by sitting at home by yourself or with just one other person. By the way,
Yeah,
I don't know how you feel about that movie, Masters of the Universe, but it's a fun ass movie and it should be seen on the big screen. I think the
I
Evil Dead movie should probably needs to be seen on a big screen. Evil Dead Rise in 2013 were awesome seeing on the big screen, especially 2013.
mhm. No, I need to see Masters of the Universe, and I need to see Scary Movie 6.
I have almost no interest in seeing that. It's doing well in the box office, so there'll probably be more. Um, but
Yeah.
the good thing is, like, look at Obsession.
Shut
Obsession's
the
made
fuck up.
a ton of money. It's like over 100 million, I think, at this point, and it costs less than half a million to make.
Hmm.
I've never seen it, but like everybody's talking about it. Let me look here. It has made 234 million. It was made for $750,000. That's awesome. People are going to see that movie. It's I need to see it. I need to go see it. But I'm gonna go see The Living Dead at Manchester
What
Morgue
movie you
on
talking
Friday.
about?
Obsession. It's made a ton of money.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to see it too. And bonus fact: the main chick in that was in the 4 seasons of Superman and Lois.
Really? Who did she play?
Yeah, she plays Lana's daughter. Lana's daughter, so she's annoying.
Is Lana as annoying as she is in Smallville? Asking you for Reynolds.
Yes.
That
Yep,
sucks.
she is.
That's a shame. I don't think Lana's that annoying, but the one thing about Lana that always killed me was she's like, "How are you doing today?" And the person was like, "Oh, I'm okay, but I'm just really sad." Then she'd be like, "I know what you mean. Clark has given me such big signals, and I just don't know how to deal with them." And the other person's like, "Yeah, I mean that's crazy for you." And then Lana would go on, and I was like, "Fucking bitch, why do you have main character syndrome so bad? You're not the most important person on the show." Anyway, I've been kind of. I
It's
got
probably because of it's probably because of how many times that she's been. It's because how many times she's been knocked out in the show. She's got permanent brain
Yeah,
damage.
probably she has. Yeah,
She
but
gets
some
knocked
brain
out every
damage
like
going on.
3 episodes.
Yeah, I got to about season four, midway through season four before I kind of tapered off watching that. I'd like to get back to it because Smallville brings me happiness in
Mm-hmm.
a dour
And
world of
happiness is hard to find.
inflation and other bullshit. Yeah, but anyway, when do you want to get back to trying to do shows? And do you want to do a full reboot?
Yeah, let's do a full reboot.
Which means that we're gonna have to go back through a bunch of movies we've already gone through, like Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh no!
I mean, eh.
Damn, I would hate to talk about those again.
You want to know something funny? Remember, it's about a month ago. I messaged you and I was like, man, I don't know what it is, but I really want to watch Halloween right now. Like, I feel like I'm in the mood for Halloween. And then the very next day, I look at my Facebook memories, and there were three of them on that same day that said, I don't know what it is, but I feel like I want to watch Halloween right now. Something along those lines, all on the same fucking day. So there's something about mid-May that makes me want to watch fucking Halloween.
Yep,
I don't get it.
yep,
I don't even know if I watched Halloween,
yep.
but I don't know. There's nothing wrong with wanting to watch Halloween. Did we do Hellraiser the first time?
Yeah, we did, but
I
you
don't
know what?
remember.
Sean brings up a good point. Let's do them again. Yeah, we went through the whole series,
Sean, you
but
ignorant
that's
slut.
old news now. We did that a long time ago. Let's
I
just
don't know if
go
I can
back to
sit
them
through
again.
Hellraiser at
I
this
can't
point
wait to
anymore.
rewatch. What?
Not the original movie. Not the original movies, but like when you get to past four, I don't know if I can handle sitting there watching those. Because that's another thing is I want to make sure I actually watch them instead of trying to go off memory. You know, watch them, take
Yeah,
some notes.
yeah,
Because
yeah. That's what I've been trying to do with Werewolf Weekly.
yeah, I can't remember the last time I watched Hellseeker, uh, and those other three after that. That Revelations. What's the other two? Hellworld and wait,
Yep.
don't say it. Deader. Yeah, I don't. I cannot tell you the last time I watched those. Probably 2019 when I did my 500 because they're awful. They're dreadful to watch. Now, Hellraiser, Hellbound, Hell on Earth,
Off.
2022. I'll gladly watch. You know, Inferno. I'm not even really hyped on either.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of Inferno. But I think there's other things like I don't know if we've done the
I love
Reanimator
Inferno.
series. I know. But yeah, Reanimator is something I don't know that we've ever done, and there's three of those, and they're great. Well, the first two are. The third one I don't remember very well.
Actually, I think we should do those because I have all three, but to be honest with you, I don't think I've honestly watched 2 or 3 yet. And I I
God.
I showed my little brother the first one like last year
Mhm.
because he's a cat person, and I thought it'd be fun to show him that movie. But I am curious to watch 2 and 3.
Yeah. Maybe I should do the show with the light on from now on. I don't know why I turned the light off. Actually, I just don't like lights. But yeah, I was gonna actually grab my Hellraiser box set because I have not. That's another thing is I'd like to get back to watching my Blu-rays because I've got so many of them that they never see the light of day, you know. And I do have all the Hellraiser movies streaming on Fandango at home, wherever the fuck it's called. But dust off the old Scarlet box. Literally. I should get you to watch.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But I don't know if you're available streaming. I should try to get you to watch the Blind Dead movies. Those are good. I don't know if you'd like those though. They're Spanish horror movies from the 1970s. I like them, but you know me, I like a lot of Italian horror too.
They're the Italian stuff, right?
It's Spanish. Yeah. Where's my box set? Where's my box set? Oh no. Oh shit, where's my box set? I don't know where my box set is. That's sad. It's usually right there. Oh, it's on. Never mind. I found it. It's under Captain America's mask. Yeah, I like them. I don't know if they're streaming anywhere though. And the box set's hard to come by. Like, I think I got it on Amazon for $50, and then shortly after that, it went out of print. Blue Underground. So, hello from
Are they
England.
streaming anywhere?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's take a quick gander. Tombs of the Blind Dead.
Well, because here's what I'm thinking though is like because you mentioned Reanimator and you talked about those and it's like cool. What if we rebooted Horror Movie Massacre and we kind of tackle some of these these other ones that aren't so mainstream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like deep dive into the genre.
I'd like to do that, but also I think that part of what we need to do is build the audience back up. And I've noticed just by posts alone that movies like Tombs of the Blind Dead, nobody gives a shit about. Like I'll post something like in a minute about that, and I bet we'll get 20 reactions or something like that. Like for instance, like Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
One of the best zombie movies of all time, if not the best zombie movie of all time. We had like 1,300 reactions. I said maybe. But it had 1,300 reactions. And then of course I did let's see where it go. Today I did Inferno. It has 84 reactions. It's a lesser known Italian movie, but it's excellent. Demons 2 got 380 reactions. That movie's awesome. Child's Play 2 only got 177. Oh my god, Hellbound Hellraiser 2 got 1.4 thousand, 193 comments. Love it. I think 1 and 2 together are just as long, just one long movie. Outstanding. People that don't like it obviously never understood the first film. The Cenobites were never the bad guys. They were never the badasses. They were just explorers of experience, angels to some, demons to others. Nice. Yeah. I like when we get a lot of reactions and comments. It's nice. I can't even read all of them anymore because there's a lot of times we get way too many. But yeah, we'll maybe Reanimator should be the comeback because I love Reanimator. I would love to watch Bride of Reanimator again. And beyond Reanimator, I've only seen a handful of times, so I definitely have to rewatch that. And you have them all, you said. that right?
Yeah, I have them all on DVD. Yep. Yep.
When do you want to get started?
Oh, next week.
So we'll do Reanimator next week?
That's for me.
Or you just want to do the whole franchise?
I mean, do you want to do them individually, or do you want to just cover the whole franchise? It's up to you.
I think individual will be okay. Maybe individual for the first one, but I don't know about the second and third. I like the second one a lot, but I don't know if we come up, we need to finalize a format. And once we finalize the format and like categories and all that stuff, then we can really figure out. Because I remember, I don't know if it was because of time, but we doubled up some movies. Like I can't remember offhand which ones we double up.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think it's the Hellraiser ones, which that's fine. Hellraiser can be doubled up because I like Hellraiser overall, but man, some of those other movies just they're a slog to get through. People hate when I say something's a slog to get through, by the way. Because I said something about that not too long ago on Facebook. They're like, you don't know what you're talking about, moron. I got called a moron because of the baseball thing I've been doing.
Oh, really?
Too. Yeah. Well, yeah, people like to call people names on the internet. Makes them a big shot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Don't you know that? You call somebody a name, you're cooler than they are, and you for forever are the coolest guy of all time. Yeah, so I did a video and I didn't like go crazy over some players.
I'm so glad I left.
Yeah, I pulled some players, and he's like, "Oh, these players are in the Hall of Fame. You didn't do anything about them." I was like, first of all, they're not in the Hall of Fame, and then I dedicated a whole video to him out of spite. People loved it, so I wish I could figure out how to do like some things like that for the Horror Syndicate, but reels and shit. Yeah, I think another part of this is, no offense, I do a lot, not all, a lot, all of the Horror Syndicate stuff basically on my own, and I used to not.
Yeah.
I think that's probably why I'm not as excited about horror stuff, because I'm pretty much all alone in doing it, I feel like. So if we get back to doing the show, maybe I won't feel so alone in doing it. Maybe I'll get into this. Well, at one time we had 20 people writing for the website.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've kind of like, between not really writing for the site anymore, even though I still want to, it's just, I just haven't done writing of anything. I've been so fucking out of it. But then just giving up social media. So I'm like, I'm not helping you like I was before. You know what I mean? So apologies, Captain.
Don't feel bad. I mean, nobody's helping me. So, and I think that might be my biggest problem now. I think about it a little bit, but whatever. So yeah, let's do Reanimator next week. I'm gonna end this before I start sounding like a little bitch. I'm posting about Bride of Reanimator now because you like Reanimator, right? You've seen that.
I love Reanimator.
So it's a wild movie. Reanimator's wild. Imagine Reanimator, but even more batshit crazy.
Can't wait to see the second one.
First of all, there's somebody from the Halloween franchise in it. A certain cops do it by the book girl.
Oh, really? Kelly Meeker?
Mm-hmm. She's in it. And a lot of Fashina from Austin Powers is in it. If you remember Austin Powers at all. Remember a lot of vagina?
They were so dead on with their James Bond spoof.
Oh yeah, that was a perfect name. That was so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, we'll do that. By the way, anybody who's watching or anybody who cares, another reason why that we have this problem is we also want to talk about comic book stuff and other movies, but we're stuck with horror. Anyway, Seth, do you have anything you want to add before we? Huh?
So we really got to like get something going with the other side of it, with comic book stuff, because I think I'd feel better if I did one in one, like horror related one day, comic related the other day. It could be the cure to all my troubles.
It could be. Like I was doing the Facebook social media, doing the same posts I was doing for the Horror Syndicate, and then I just stopped because nobody was paying attention, and I got discouraged. And again, I was doing it alone, so it's more fun doing things when you have other people helping you and doing it with you. It's like working in a comic book collective is much more fun than writing a book on your own, in my opinion. Which I will talk to you about off the air, actually. So, anyway, next week we're going to try to be here and try to do the Reanimator show. That is the best I can give anybody watching. I'd like to be there. And then we'll try to do Bride of Reanimator. If you haven't watched it, it's fucking wild. I think they're both on Tubi. I think, or Shudder, one of the two, or both. I don't know. Anyway, do you got any helpful advice for us tonight?
Yeah, I mean, if you really stop to think about it, love lives today, but evil dies tonight. You know what I mean? There's nothing more profound than that.
Well, evil does die tonight. I'm posting about Reanimator right now. Sorry. Oh, not Reanimator. Bride of Reanimator.
Do Werewolf Weekly tomorrow.
What would be the topic?
Wolves from 2014 with Jason Momoa.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, I remember that movie. It's one of the 50 I've seen.
Yeah.
I think 50 is the number. 50 or 51. So, all right. Anyway, have a great night, everyone. We'll see you next time. Maybe Seth will show up for some werewolf action tomorrow for all you werewolf fans out there. That's all we got today. Bye.